There we go. Hi. Oh, it feels like November is about to get eaten up just as quickly as October. But that's okay. That's okay. That's why I'm here now. I get this whole week off. I won't be able to stream on the weekend because schedules, plans, and I wasn't able to stream yesterday because if you guys saw on social media, I went out to Soon Scoops for their Hololive collab. But I have today and tomorrow free, and I might be able to stream before heading out to meet family for Thanksgiving, and I'll have Friday free. But Saturday and Sunday, I will not be able to stream, which is part of why I'm doing the weird thing and streaming during the week. Oh my god. Anyway, I know, I know, I still have the idol cards to stream. I have all of them except Xavier's. Don't worry, that's coming tomorrow. I'm still debating whether I'm going to try and marathon all 4 cards tomorrow or I might spread it out between 2 days. You'll know by the thumbnail. Hi, Gremlin. My little gremlin. My little gremlin here was getting a bit sick, so we took her to see the goblin doctor. And she's got some medicine now, so she's doing a lot better and is running around my desk. Freedom. So, for today, though, since it's gonna expire soon and it just finished all of the event stories today, and I did get the card right away, I'm gonna be doing the event stuff for Rafayel's Luna card, the Sweet Overdrive. So, so similar to what happened when we went for Silas's card, you've got the little shopping mini games, which I swear time can pass by so fast when I'm just playing it over and over and over to try and get a better score. I could see why people want it, and I did say in the survey, it's like, hey, can you just like add that to the date thing as just like another way to earn chocolates or something each week? But they want to keep it for stuff like this, which is fine, whatevs. But we're gonna do the bond quest first, and then we'll get to the card. So let's go. That is a nice suit. The exhibition is already over?
I finished what I needed to do, and my assistant can handle the rest. Besides, you rarely get a day off. I want to spend it with you, cutie.
I open the paper bag he hands me. A faint, sweet aroma makes my mouth water.
I was passing by and saw that the bakery had limited edition goodies. Do you want to try them?
I was just thinking about what we should eat while we watch some shows. Talk about perfect timing. But I failed to get these limited edition flavors. Did you actually buy them while you were passing by? Raphael doesn't answer. He just gives me a fork as he curiously looks at the tablet.
So, what are you gonna watch?
I haven't decided yet. Do you have any recommendations? As soon as the last word leaves my mouth, he reaches over and taps the detective show called Nightly Magician.
This is good. It's #1 on the trending charts, too.
Why don't we pick something neither of us has seen?
The fact I've seen it and thought it was good is precisely why I want to watch it again with you.
After 3 episodes, I get up and stretch. Show is great. It deserves to be #1 on the trending charts.
Aside from the story, the composition, lighting, and color work are beautiful. They really know how to set the atmosphere.
No wonder the ordinary looking magician somehow has an inexplicably captivating presence.
You know, you couldn't look away. 3 episodes weren't enough to satisfy you, huh? You're not gonna just sit around and let your vacation go to waste, right? I wouldn't have recommended this show if I knew.
Before I can answer, an Otto holding a party popper appears on the screen that's paused.
Do you like detectives? What about watching shows and shopping? Don't miss out on a promotional event for this show's collaboration pop-up store. If you complete the Finders Collectors Challenge, the collab merch in your shopping cart will be free.
Otto moves closer to the screen, its LCD screen eyes winking nonstop.
Don't stop at just being tempted. Get to shopping. Lucky spots are limited to today only. Shelf inventory is limited, so it's first come, first served.
I look at Raphael. Mimicking Otto, he winks at me.
I also think vacations should have more enrichment activities. Speaking of which, when was the last time we went shopping together?
Don't worry about it. The best time is always now. Let's go! After our big shopping spree at the pop-up store, I sit on the sofa with the detective badge on my chest. That sounds so cool. I want that. I start to unwrap our new haul of stuff. The hypnotic pocket watch. Swing it around. Whoever sees it will become obedient, tell you everything. I hold it out. The pocket watch sways back and forth in front of Raphael's eyes. Raphael stares at the pocket watch. He doesn't blink.
Oh, my head is spinning.
You're already dizzy after 2 swings? You could do better than that. I reach out and Raphael moves. His face rests on my palm while the ends of his hair tickle my wrist. Limited edition cake has a limited supply. I visited the bakery yesterday morning and still couldn't get one. Did you really buy the last cake when you were passing by?
You said you couldn't get it, so I ordered one last night.
I knew it. Watching his eyelashes droop, I gently blow on them. So my vacation and how I should spend it. Does Mr. Raphael have any suggestions?
Take a guess. Let's see if we're on the same wavelength. The keywords are with Rafayel.
Watching detective shows with Raphael?
That is a great bzz. Wrong answer, cutie.
The world spins around me, and by the time I realize what's happening, I'm already pinned down on the sofa.
Hypnosis time is over. It's my turn.
Just so you know, I'm a hunter with special training. A pocket watch won't work on me.
Only human hypnosis requires external tools. Real hypnosis, on the other hand.
The distance between us closes dramatically, and that irresistible gaze captures my mind.
Makes you reveal your heart's secrets before you even realize what's happening.
So, you want to hear my secrets? Now? Raphael chuckles and releases my wrist. Then he gently flicks my forehead.
Honestly, I'd rather have you tell me what I want to know on your own accord. Like, why do you always give me wrong answers intentionally?
'Cause it's fun. I hang the pocket watch around his neck. It sways against his collar. This is a detective's conversational wisdom. He must use words to guide someone's emotions and extract real information in the process. That's how the magician in the drama got caught and taken down. As if a certain keyword was triggered, Raphael's eyebrows twitch slightly. He moves back with a knowing smile.
That's because his professionalism was questionable to begin with. How could a magician possibly rely only on words and not use their hands?
As he speaks, he mysteriously pulls out a deck of cards from the shopping bag.
Come on, let me show you how a talented magician deals with traps.
What other skills do you have that I haven't seen yet?
That's a secret.
Okay, I'm saving that line. The way he whispered that, oh my god. The cards seem to come to life in his hands. They flutter between his fingers like butterflies and leave me stunned. To avoid being interrogated by a detective, you'll use card tricks to confuse people?
It's not just for show.
He turns his hand over, and the thick deck of cards vanishes into thin air. There's only a single card in his palm. Raphael quirks an eyebrow and gestures for me to draw the card.
Here.
I take it, and I'm surprised to see there's still one in his hand.
Keep going.
I follow his cue and take the card. There's another one under it. There's more?
Yup. Why do you think that is, cutie?
It looks like there's only one card, but the cards in his palm seem endless. I'm intrigued. I stare at his palm while drawing cards. Then I count. I should be reaching the last card soon. Just as I'm about to draw it, Raphael takes my hand and transfers the card to me. Our palms are touching. This is my detective badge? I look down. Sure enough, the detective badge is nowhere to be found on me.
I'm only returning what's yours. Skilled magicians excel at concealing their true intentions. It's hard to distinguish between what's real and what's a misdirection.
This seems really practical. Teach me, Mr. Raphael.
I figured you'd be interested, but I had to pass certain tests when I was learning. Speaking of which, I took something else that belongs to you.
I check all my belongings. Nothing is missing. Are you serious? Or are you trying to build up suspense?
You can choose not to believe me, but that means you haven't passed the test. And then I'll, never tell you what it is.
New cards fly from his hands. They scatter and fall like flower petals. Raphael winks, his smile taking on a hint of mischief.
Are you gonna find it? Or are you calling it quits?
You're being sneaky. Can you give me a hint?
What kind of game gives hints as soon as it starts?
Fine. I'll finish this test on my own. But what if I tell you how talented and handsome you are? Raphael presses the corner of his mouth, turns away, and pretends to be stern.
Bribery won't work.
If you're going to be strict, then I need to treat this seriously. I'll accept this magician's challenge as an amateur detective. Gremlin, you warm on the computer? It's a cute little gremlin. Little gremlin. Oh, I already did this. I stupid. Yes. I swear to God, when I get so lost in the sauce, it's hard to keep track of where I am. I've been lurking around Raphael for several days now, but I still haven't found whatever he took from me. Bright afternoon sunlight streams into the studio. I rested my chin upon my hand, lost in thought, as I watched Raphael paint by the floor-to-ceiling windows. What exactly did Raphael take from me? Maybe my gaze is too intense. Raphael gently taps his paintbrush against the canvas, and the noise makes me come to my senses.
Are you still thinking about where I hid it?
Also waiting for you to finish painting so you can assist me with my investigation. Raphael sets down his paintbrush and wraps up his work.
You know, I've never seen someone ask the puzzle maker to help solve the puzzle.
I don't think that's true. This is an extremely rare tactic that I only deploy in extraordinary circumstances.
Let me analyze this further. So, the principle of this strat is to follow me every step of the way and stare at me?
The goal here is to figure out where you hid it by using your expressions and movements.
Yeah, this is you, all right. You really do have the wisdom of a detective.
You're cunning too. I didn't find anything after I searched Reddy's tank and your bathtub. I did realize I missed some spots, such as the storage bench you're sitting on right now. I look at what's under him. Raphael shrugs and nonchalantly stands up. He steps aside to let me take off the lid and inspect it. Its design is like a treasure chest with multiple compartments. Some are packed full of things and others are empty, as expected of Raphael. New paints, needed erasers, pencils. Oh, there's a hidden compartment. It has a small lock. Since Raphael put that on it, whatever's hidden inside must be very important. I pull my hand back. Where's the key? Last word has just left my mouth when Raphael places the key in my palm. Suspicious, I turn my head and try to read his expression. Why are you being so cooperative?
Be careful. This might throw you off my trail.
A familiar little comb and hair tie lie inside the hidden compartments box. What kind of magic is this? Why are my comb and hair tie in here?
You're the one who left them behind, cutie, which means you didn't want them anymore. They're mine now.
You're not giving them back? Raphael presses his lips together and hides the box behind his back. Amusement dances in his eyes. Hello, Gremlin. Can you not play with my earbuds? Thank you.
I've given you so many new ones since you lost your comb and hair tie, though. Remember? It's a fair trade. The old ones belong to me.
I knew it. This was premeditated. Why are you voluntarily giving yourself away now?
To conceal the real secret, you need to strategically sacrifice some smaller ones. They'll divert the audience's attention.
He takes the small, delicate brass key and points it at my heart. He looks confident.
If you discover the final answer just like that, then it's impossible for an excellent detective to be completely invested.
I'm not the type of detective who could be bribed with some sugar-coated fishball.
Really?
I just remembered there are still places I haven't searched. The bedroom is my next stop. Unfortunately, even after thoroughly searching the bedroom, I still end up empty-handed. Raphael leans against the wardrobe door with his arms crossed. He yawns.
We haven't searched the car trunk either. Do you want to check it?
I press my detective badge against his lower back. Behave. Who's the detective here? Raphael never plays by the rules. It's actually in the car? I'll finish here first. Seeing that I'm about to walk away, Raphael moves to follow me. The wardrobe door creaks softly. Corner of my eye, I notice the wardrobe is still open. It seems like something inside wasn't properly placed, and it's preventing the door from closing. Recalling how Raphael had been leaning against the wardrobe door this whole time, alarm bells instantly go off in my head. It's in here? I stride toward the wardrobe and pull open the door.
Wait.
A gift box tumbles out through the gap. Raphael has already covered half his face with his hand. He sighs and shakes his head. What an exaggerated reaction. Are you worried I won't catch on? I crouch down, unwrap the gift box, and find a set of 2-player detective game cartridges.
Surprise. The challenge has been dragging on for too long. I figured you needed a bonus reward.
Not only are you skilled in sleight of hand, but your psychological tactics are also equally impressive. You're quite the formidable adversary.
And I'm so formidable that all you can do is clutch the box and smile.
I sigh and place my hand in his palm. Then I pin him against the wardrobe's door.
A sneak attack is your return gift?
I realized something. Did you hide it on yourself?
What kind of detective investigates like this?
Physical force is still a method. Once I'm done talking, Raphael spins around. I'm trapped between the wardrobe door and his embrace. Is this a guilty conscience fighting back?
Nope. It's cooperation.
Raphael catches my hand and guides my search. I also take the opportunity to grab the ribbon on his shirt. I turn it over and examine it from every angle.
You bought this for me. You don't recognize it?
I do, which is why it's in my blind spot. I need to examine it more carefully. Following his guidance, I search his pockets and only find a bag of pink seashells that we collected. Why do you carry these around with you?
I'm thinking about the kinds of accessories I could make with them. By having them on me, I'll be ready when inspiration strikes.
After my thorough investigation, I conclude that he didn't have any of my belongings. Feeling somewhat discouraged, I release him and fall back onto the bed. Oh, you don't seem like a first-time offender.
I'll take that as you acknowledging my skills.
Gremlin, do not chew the earbuds. I need them. Raphael fixes the clothes I had messed with. Meanwhile, I stare at the ceiling and feel somewhat confused. I can't find it. Did you actually steal something?
Do you really want to know? Things that can be taken away aren't necessarily visible to the naked eye. Like these past 2 days, you've been by my side the entire time.
It's as if lightning flashes in my mind. I look up and meet his triumphant, mirthful gaze. Took my attention?
You got it. Watching any magician is still just watching, so you might as well watch a real one.
I think this gremlin is trying to steal my attention. You're very cute. Are you sure it's not because I almost started binge watching, which would have wasted my vacation?
In terms of reasons, that's like 0.5%. Fine, you're right.
I see you have a strong possessiveness, Mr. Magician.
It's not possessiveness. I want to see you look back at me when I look at you. Then I'll know that when I'm thinking about you, you're also thinking about me.
Well, as a magician, you've already succeeded there.
Huh?
I move our clasped hands, meet his gaze, and smile. Even when I'm not looking at you, I'm still thinking about you. And the real magician who's next to me is more handsome and skilled than the one in the show. Raphael pauses, and the amusement in his gaze intensifies.
That's an awesome, correct answer.
Is the test over?
Yeah.
Pretending to think, I prop my chin up in my hand. Now that I finally have a chance to learn magic, it'd be a waste to only learn one card trick. I wonder if Mr. Raphael has tons of amazing magic tricks. Is he waiting to teach them to this amateur detective one at a time?
We'll probably have a long teaching period ahead of us.
I thought the detective magician game with Raphael was over until I received a new invitation from him. I already made arrangements for what we're doing tomorrow. I'll wait for you by the entrance of the Detective Museum. Be there or be square, cutie. Today, the Detective Equipment Knowledge exhibit is open. Most of the items are replicas of modified weapons.
Welcome to the Detective Equipment Knowledge Exhibit. We've arrived at the free exploration segment. You may freely experience the hidden uses of the replica weapons.
You went out of your way to wear your detective badge here. It has a sense of ceremony. Very formal.
It's professionalism. He turns to the side to reveal a stun gun that's disguised as an earring. It sits in the display case behind him, Although it kind of looked like, with him turning like that, as if he was indicating the earring he was wearing was that. These weapons are outdated, but the modification concepts are still worth learning from.
You hit the nail on the head. Physical force is one of many indispensable investigation methods for detectives.
I pick up one of the umbrellas, tap it twice on the ground, and then rotate the handle. The umbrella handle retracts to reveal a pitch black gun barrel. This one won't work, it's too obvious. Raphael is examining a walking stick that's roughly made. With great interest, he passes it to me.
They were very meticulous. They even replicated the wear from actual use.
Feels good in my hands. Could it be a lucky charm that gives you inspiration when you use it?
Or you can lean on it and pace when you lack inspiration. That way, other people will think you're engrossed in profound musings, even if nothing's going on in your mind.
Raphael takes hold of my fingers and guides me to explore the slightly worn metal casing on the handle. Click! The metal trim opens and a small spring-loaded insert pops out from the tip of the walking stick.
They tried their best to replicate the wear on all the other parts, but this is so pristine. Isn't that kinda suspicious?
He steps on the insert and a metal hammerhead pops out from the bottom of the walking stick. Then he steps on it again. It switches to a blade. Here the walking stick is thick.
I suspect it has more than just this function.
After switching between different weapons several times, a small electronic display pops out from the front part of the walking stick. Raphael touches the screen, and the magnetic field interference feature activates. Simultaneously, the red dot on the screen begins jumping around. The red dot stretches into a line that points in my direction. A positioning system? And it's tracking me? Unsurprised, Raphael smiles. He glances at my hand that touched the walking stick. Clever?
It's also very practical. No matter where you are, I can find you anytime.
I put the walking stick back, lean toward Raphael's ear, and speak with utter seriousness. That's too complicated. Not to mention, there's a simpler method. Do you want to learn it? Raphael tilts his head and leans down. There's an earnest expression on his face as if he's ready to be taught. Invite me to accompany you wherever you go. When we walk out of the museum, the dim yellow streetlights are already on. Wearing my detective badge that's been stamped with the museum's commemorative seal, I stretch. This time I got to see everything I wanted to see. On the way to the parking lot, Raphael walks with his hands behind his back as he faces me. It seems like he still wants to talk about something. Just say whatever's on your mind.
It was satisfying, yeah. But I feel like the story of the magician and the detective is still missing a proper ending.
I put on a contemplative expression and stroke my chin. I look at him from head to toe. What kind of ending do you want? I can recommend a good one.
Let's hear it.
I clear my throat softly. He's bathed in the warm glow of the lights, and my reflection is in his eyes. The clever Miss Detective conquers the cunning Mr. Magician, and their tireless battle ends. Afterward, they live a not-so-exciting, but somewhat happy life.
That's a good ending. How are they gonna get there, though?
You're very capable. Instead of fighting you, it'd be better if I recruited you. For example, I just so happen to need an assistant. Raphael takes this chance to wrap his arm around my waist. A smile tints his eyes.
I need to think about it. After all, a detective will always pay attention to her opponent. She might not necessarily notice the assistant standing by her side.
I'm not paying attention to an opponent or an assistant. I pay attention to Raphael. Amused, Raphael's gaze moves down and lands on the detective badge.
Let's sign a contract so you can't back out. We'll write down our promise with it.
Then, the detective promises that there will never be another opponent. There won't be another assistant either. As for the third item, Raphael smiles as he flips the detective badge over and slips it into his pocket.
Okay, we'll write it when we get back. And I'm keeping your badge. I'll treasure it. Now, let's say you break your promise.
The night breeze is a little chilly. With a solemn gaze, he pulls me into his embrace.
I'll burn your contract to ashes, return to my old ways, and I'll steal you back again. After all, you have always belonged to me.
So that's the Bond quest. They're very cute.
Ah. Huh.
That is very cute. Alright. Now to the car. Recently, a new wave of protocore smugglers has emerged in Lincoln City. Behind these criminals, there seems to be a much larger conspiracy lurking in the shadows. Hello? Captain, I was just about to head to the association's building.
Stop investigating the smuggled protocors for now.
What?
Jackie got in a car crash this morning. However, the incident report shows it wasn't an accident. We're not sure if they set their sights on you as well. Take a couple of days off, just to be safe.
If we stop investigating, we'll lose our leads.
Are they more important than your safety? It's okay. We need to wait for the right moment to catch all of them. As soon as we get new leads, I'll find a way to bring you back in. Use this as a chance to relax and unwind. It's not a bad thing. That's all for now. Stay safe.
Soon after, my hunter's watch quietly notifies me that my work status has been changed to currently on leave. I just really want to find out. A news article suddenly pops up on my computer. As soon as I see Rafayel in the headline, I click on it before my brain can even process what I'm doing. Renowned artist Rafayel breaks another record in the art market with his latest work. 1, 2, 3. How many zeros is that? Wish my career could be even half as successful as his. Speak of the devil. I clear my throat and try to shake off the emotional weight from my work troubles before answering Raphael's call.
Hey, it's me. What you doing?
I'm counting how much money you've made recently.
I made a lot, yeah. So I'm wondering how I can spend it. Can you help me out?
What, are you planning to travel around the world? Is that why you need a bodyguard now? I mean, my work is important, but your safety is important too. I'll definitely consider going on a long vacation with you.
But I'm not really interested in traveling around the world. It's exhausting, you know. You get sunburned, and what's worse is having to deal with planes.
I know many people that would agree with that sentiment.
My plans aren't gonna involve stuff like that. You should focus on protecting Lincoln City.
Then why do you need my help?
Thomas and I have been talking about gallery renovations to help elevate its aesthetics. During the renovation, I need to find a place to temporarily store my finished and unfinished pieces. You know I don't have any extra storage space. And after giving it some thought, I've decided that your place is the best option.
I guess a few paintings should fit.
It's settled then. I'll call the movers right away. Oh, and you don't need to wait at home. You can complete some missions. I'll handle everything myself.
Actually, I can help you. Jenna gave me some time off, so free for the next few days.
Really? That's great. I'll start moving the paintings over.
Two hours later, Raphael arrives with the team to move painting after painting into my living room. The next 2 or 3 days, more of them continue to arrive. Several days later, I immediately rush over to the gallery when there's hardly any space left for walking.
Raphael, listen to what the two lawyers have to say first, and don't make any decisions by yourself.
Most of the gallery's contents have been cleared out. Even the sofas in the reception area are covered with sheets. Two people holding documents are patiently explaining something to Raphael. Seeing me approach, Raphael turns his head and waves.
Miss Bodyguard, you're here to see moi?
I'm here to see how the gallery renovation is coming along. Confused, I look around. The glasses that were originally displayed on the bar are shattered across the floor. There are muddy footprints everywhere.
You're just in time. Let me introduce you to Jace and Lynn. They're lawyers.
To consult lawyers for renovations?
They're here to help me handle a few things.
Someone broke in last night and wrecked the place. Fortunately, everything had already been cleared out because of the renovations. They didn't get their hands on anything.
Don't worry. Thomas already filed a police report. They've pulled footage from the security cameras at the entrance. It's just a matter of time before they catch whoever did this.
Whether they catch them or not doesn't really matter. Nothing was stolen. But they were definitely targeting you. Don't take it lightly.
Smiling, Raphael says nothing, picks up a pen from the coffee table and twirls it. I rarely see this kind of expression on his face. What's going on?
Raphael's previous auction sales are under suspicion for money laundering. The amount of cash being transferred is unusually high.
The auction procedures and processes are also questionable. Many items didn't undergo third-party price evaluations before bidding began. The bidding process wasn't recorded, and the records are inaccessible.
In short, the entire process has left evidence that works against Mr. Rafayel. This complex situation must be dealt with in a meticulous manner.
But if there are problems at every step, doesn't that prove someone is targeting him? Concerned, I look at Raphael. He gives the back of my hand a gentle pat.
You might not know since you're not part of our world, but this isn't anything special. First, they engineer a serious problem. Then they swoop in to help when you're desperate. Once you owe them a huge favor, you have to do their bidding. They've been trying to recruit Raphael for years. They're using the same tricks again.
Raphael places the pen back on the coffee table and disdain flickers in his eyes.
On the bright side, they're only framing you for money laundering and not sending you to the hospital. They're very considerate.
Yeah, I should thank them for being civilized this time.
They attacked you before? When did that happen? Raphael and Thomas fall silent. Neither says a word. If I shouldn't be here, I can head back.
Wait, I was thinking about how I should explain it to you. I'm not asking you to leave, cutie.
The two lawyers and Thomas move away to give us some privacy.
I won't speak in riddles with you.
Raphael softly sighs and leans back against the sofa. He props his head up with one hand as he gazes at the documents on the coffee table.
When I just entered the world of art, they appeared on my doorstep. They were hoping I'd help them out with some stuff. I didn't agree, so they gave me a little surprise. They hired some thugs to dent my car.
Lawless people, huh?
I guess it's partially my fault, too. I was unaware of those underhanded schemes back then. And aside from not knowing how to be tactful or diplomatic, I was ignorant of preserving people's dignity when turning them down.
Sorry, the gremlin stepped on the keyboard, so I don't know if that affected anything.
That's all in the past now, though. Dwelling on it is pointless.
Hook my finger around his and gently trace the calluses he developed from years of holding brushes and pens. So annoying. Why didn't you tell me about it before?
You just said it was annoying. Why would I tell you about things that upset you?
Excuse me, Mr. Raphael. The police just called. They would like for us to go to the station.
Raphael brushes his finger against my palm before releasing me and walking over to Jace.
Let's go.
I'm coming with you.
I have the lawyers with me. Don't worry. You should go home.
He slips on his suit jacket and adjusts his cuffs. With a serious expression, he moves closer.
We can't talk now, but later. I'll tell you everything later. I probably won't have time to feed the fish or water the plants. I can only entrust these very important tasks to you.
Not as important as what's going on now. I would rather accompany you.
I also need to trouble you with a matter that's more important than everything else combined.
As he speaks, he sends a location to my phone. Judging by the name, it looks like an automobile repair shop.
Can you go there and help me get a car repaired?
Puzzled, I look at the location.
The car from that incident has been sitting in the auto repair shop this whole time. It's time to give it a new beginning.
In just a few days, news of Raphael's involvement in the case has spread like wild. Compared to the media frenzy and industry gossip, this auto repair shop on the west side of the city feels desolate. I haven't seen a soul on my way here. Hello, Mr. Wade? Are you here? I poke my head into the automobile repair shop and call out a couple of times. A moment passes before I hear footsteps.
Who is it?
Middle-aged man seems to be in his 40s. He holds a water bottle in one hand and a wrench in the other. He looks at me from head to toe. He takes the towel draped over his shoulder and wipes away his sweat.
Does your car need to be repaired?
Do you recognize this receipt? Raphael gave it to me. When I show the receipt to Wade, his face lights up as soon as he sees the name.
Rafayel. Yeah. It's a unique name. And the guy's kind of weird. Did he send you? He sold the car to you?
No, he just asked me to tell you that the car needs to be repaired.
I figured as much. He keeps saying the car isn't for sale. A perfectly good car sitting here for years. He won't fix it, sell it, or say he doesn't want it. He remembers to pay me a fee every year, though. Your friend's an interesting person. Follow me. The car's out back.
He takes the receipt. With a sweeping gesture, he leaves the auto repair shop and pulls up a roller shutter. And just like that, I see the sports car that's been stored in the warehouse. The bumper has a dent, the windshield is broken, and both doors are caved in to varying degrees. Rafayel was understating the severity when he said dent.
Scary, ain't it? If this car didn't have good safety features, he would have been in the hospital for months after a crash like this. He only broke his arm. Pretty lucky, all things considered.
He broke his arm?
Yeah, his arm was bandaged up when he stopped by.
Do you remember the details of what happened?
Of course. How often do I get to see a car this nice in my lifetime? The traffic control people kept pressuring him to get his car, so he had to sneak out of the hospital. He was giving me instructions while answering calls from the hospital staff. He told me he was an artist. Injuring his right arm like that was serious, so he was in a really bad mood.
Means he's right-handed.
The poor guy seemed lonely. He went through all of that without anyone helping him. You're his girlfriend, right? How's he been lately? What made him decide to get the car fixed?
I think he's doing pretty well. He's been so busy that he couldn't focus on other things. He has some time now, which is why he wants to get the car repaired.
Yeah, that's how it should be. It'd be a waste to let a nice car sit in this junkyard.
Wade wipes away what little dust has settled on the car before opening the hood. During the second day of the repair process, parts arrive. All the packages are addressed to me. After signing for them, I hand them over to Wade. On the third day, Raphael appears in the auto repair shop.
You finally decided to show up?
It's been a while, Wade. I see you've got quite a few cars out front. Business must be going well?
Wade immediately goes on a rant about him abandoning the car. Raphael doesn't retort. He runs his hand over the steering wheel before giving me a sheepish smile. Raphael spends the entire day helping Wade. As the sun starts to set, Wade tells us he needs to go home to cook dinner for his daughter, so Raphael and I go outside for a walk. The evening breeze carries the setting sun's warmth. Our shadows elongate as we walk. Recent events have kept me preoccupied. I barely remember the last time Raphael and I walked like this. Seeing that I have yet to say anything, Rafayel starts stepping on my shadow. Huh? Hey, that'll stunt my growth.
Really? You think you're gonna gain a few centimeters at this point?
You never know. Try to step on his shadow, but Raphael reacts quickly and dodges. That's not fair. We chase each other along the empty road. The sun slowly falls below the horizon. Every ray of the evening glow seems to melt his eyes as he looks into the distance. Aren't you going to say something, Raphael?
You want to ask a question or two?
I have a lot to ask about, but I don't know where to start.
Start with the car then. It was on the news. You might still find articles about it if you look it up.
The idea of looking up Raphael's name with terms like car crash or accident never once crossed my mind. I immediately pull out my phone. Upstart artist trapped in the mountains for 2 hours because of awful accident? Photo accompanying the article shows a winding mountain road. It's probably where the accident occurred. The car was smashed to pieces. His right arm was broken. Waited in the vehicle for nearly 2 hours for being rescued. Words send a chill down my spine.
I didn't notice them at first. It wasn't until they forced me to turn that I realized what was happening. Fortunately, I wasn't driving too quickly. It could have been worse. Since it was up in the mountains during the middle of the night, a lot of time passed before the ambulance found me. I was basically the new kid on the block. I didn't know anyone. Having no one to call during a moment like that made everything really pathetic.
You couldn't contact anyone? Wasn't Thomas in Lincoln?
We weren't close back then.
Raphael touches my furrowed brow.
It was a long time ago, okay? You don't need to feel angry on my behalf. Though, the whole thing was actually a wake-up call. This city and the art industry, there are a lot of dark sides to them that I never knew about. If I kept being bold and high profile about everything, who knows what kind of trouble I could have attracted aside from them. But things are different now. If someone wants to mess with me, they'll have to go through my bodyguard first.
Of course. Take Raphael's hand and our fingers intertwine. No matter what happens to you, I need to be the first to know.
Yeah.
Streetlights flicker on. Light in Raphael's gaze shifts ever so slightly.
You never asked me about why I decided to get the car repaired. Aren't you curious?
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Have you been watching the news lately? I'm in every headline, you know. I'm not sure how many reporters are waiting for me to show up. I can't be caught on camera walking down the street like a nobody. If I'm gonna make an appearance, it needs to be spectacular.
Driving a sports car? They fix it when you need it. Well, you're always the type to do things at the last minute.
You can tell that it's an exceptional car. I wonder how much time the designers and engineers spent on it. They really poured their heart and soul into every detail. But after a few months in my hands, it was damaged beyond recognition. How could I care for it when I couldn't even take care of myself?
Turns, grabs my hand, and puts me back.
Let's return to the auto shop. Wade should be on his way back.
Footsteps echo through the silent complex, and Raphael's back fills my entire vision. What's going on in the present is different from the past, Raphael.
Hmm?
I'm a first-rate bodyguard.
Even you learned how to brag after spending so much time with me.
What do you mean? I purse my lips and look down. My watch flashes to show it detected energy fluctuations. I follow the signal to a nearby area filled with scrap cars. After conducting a thorough search, I didn't find any anomalies.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. Make note of the location and report it to Captain Jenna. Should wait for further instructions before. I don't want to tip anyone off. Two days later. Raphael and I have been working hard in Wade's auto repair shop. The results so far are impressive. As soon as the engine is turned on, its roar echoes throughout the entire complex.
What about the paint job? Do you want to change the color?
Blue!
My paint mixing is as good as anyone's. Just name a color and I'll guarantee you'll be happy with the result.
Raphael falls silent, then he turns to me.
I'm terrible at picking colors. You decide.
Then we should let it keep its original color. Even though we've practically replaced every single part over these past few days. I want it to have the same appearance as it did when it was Raphael's companion. Since we did a good job with the repairs, let's make those dents and scratches look like they never existed. Two days later, there's a breakthrough in the Association's protocore smuggling. I rush over only to discover that there's not much for me to do. Just as I'm about to head home deflated, Raphael sends me a message.
Memorize my last interview. By the time you get to the answer for the second question, I'll be right in front of you.
You actually think this is challenging for me? Pull up the transcript from his last magazine interview and start reading it aloud with text-to-speech. When it comes to choosing the subject matter, I've always believed that inspiration should come first. No matter how rare the natural scenery or cultural landmarks are, they've already been depicted in works of master artists countless times. I don't need to belabor my own interpretation. I finish memorizing the first question for Raphael. The faint sound of an engine roaring drifts up from below. Huh? Leave the association's building and see a stunning sports car parked out in front. Everyone is drawn to it without thinking. Of course, the person in the driver's seat is the main attraction. I don't know if he's worn this outfit before, but he looks good in it. He's looking to the side while his fingers rest on the steering wheel. He slightly quirks an eyebrow once he sees me. Wade painted it that quickly? Looks amazing. Raphael turns around. Resting his hands on the car window, he looks at me. The evening breeze ruffles his hair, which accentuates his usual air of casual indifference.
Of course it does. Didn't you see who was working in the auto shop every day?
Of course I saw Wade. Raphael reaches out and taps the tip of my nose. His expression says he can't be bothered to argue with me. He unhurriedly gets out of the car and opens the passenger door.
Do you want to go for a spin with me?
He Evening rush hour is the opposite of what anyone would call a leisurely drive. I swear that felt like yesterday. It took us so long to drive to Soon Scoops. Traffic is heavy and congested. After crawling forward just a few meters, we stop at another red light. The giant screen outside the mall switches from ads to the news. Rafayel's photo appears prominently alongside words like cover up and money laundering. After watching the entire news segment, he gets a phone call.
Hello, Mr. Jace.
Rafayel answers the phone. When the light turns green, he steers away from the main road, and the car moves onto a secluded, quiet side street. A space by the roadside is just a few steps away. He parks the car.
Mr. Rafayel, I'm ready to submit the rest of the evidence.
All right, I'll bring that painting to your office later.
Painting? Must be the one that was sold for an astronomical price.
This completes our evidence collection. No matter how much the other side protests, there's nothing they can do to us.
Thank you for your hard work. We'll schedule a meeting later. Let's stay in touch.
Rafayel politely waits for the lawyer to hang up first. Props his chin up on his hand and gives me a mysterious look in response to my obvious confusion.
I need to go home with you tonight. The painting is at your place.
What? Rafayel snaps his fingers and leans toward me.
Time for a pop quiz. You get a prize if you guess the correct answer.
I already figured it out. They didn't set you up. You did.
In this world, you really do know me best.
The painting that sold for a high price isn't sitting in a corner of my living room, is it?
Bingo. The painting at the auction was a forgery. Even the signature authorizing the sale was fake. I never received any payment, and the original is still in my possession. As long as we give this evidence to the police, I'll be cleared of all charges. As for whether the auction house itself is involved in money laundering, that's up to the police to decide.
After explaining everything, he lets out a sigh of relief and leans back in his seat. I'm still trying to process what Rafayel said when he suddenly acts like he just remembered something.
Oh no, I forgot the most important thing.
Huh?
Wait here.
He gets out of the car without saying anything else, turns the corner, and disappears into an alley up ahead. No idea what he's planning. Once I read through his latest interview for the third time, a beautifully wrapped bouquet of roses suddenly appears.
I don't have any experience with picking someone up from work. I almost forgot this. It's a good thing the florist's was still open.
I take the flowers and immediately notice an envelope tucked among them. Rafayel shrugs and gestures for me to open it. Inside the envelope is a contract written on a thin piece of paper. An employment contract amendment?
I want to use all my existing paintings and the new ones I create to pay for your bodyguard services.
I don't get it.
Simply put, sign your name and every painting I create from now on goes to you. Of course, you can always have Thomas handle things if that's what you prefer. Whatever makes you happy. People with ulterior motives hate dealing with someone like you. You're an outsider who's clearly on my side. It'll stop them from causing trouble.
Doesn't this mean
You're a good bodyguard who can keep all those bothersome things away.
Raphael smiles and I pull him closer? No, this means you want to sell yourself to me.
In that case, you've got yourself a good deal. Why aren't you signing the paper?
Whether or not it's good is up for debate. There are plenty of people who want to mess with you.
I admit, I'm a troublesome hot mess. But there won't be a day when you get rid of me, yeah?
Raphael pulls out a pen from his pocket, whirls it, and places it in my...
When I was trapped in this car, I could have saved myself. But at that moment, I felt like I really understood what it meant to be alone and helpless. That's when I wondered, was there someone out there who knew full well that even though being tied to me would bring endless amounts of trouble, she still couldn't bear to leave me alone?
With each word, Raphael leans in a little. Whenever you give me that kind of sweet talk, I don't know if I'm getting the deal of a lifetime or in the process of being duped. With watchful gaze, I solemnly sign my name. Then I add a couple of lines to the terms below.
You signed it, cutie. You can't back out now.
I guess I'm willing to be duped.
But why did you add an expiration date? You're only willing to take responsibility for me for 1 month?
1 month covers the aftermath. We can always renew it if it's necessary. Since we've signed this kind of contract, in the eyes of outsiders...
Even if I'm nothing but trouble, I'm the trouble that's bound to you.
Our names are already next to each other on the paper. Doesn't matter if the contract isn't. Stand by his side?
Perfect. The mood's great and rush hour is over. Let's actually go for a spin.
Fastens my seatbelt for me before stepping on the accelerator. The sudden movement catches me off guard. The night wind rushes to meet us, and brilliant lights on either side of the road flash like turning pages. Sit beside Raphael as we weave through the city streets. We're heading to the riverside beneath the setting sun.
Open the glove compartment. Don't you want to see what's inside?
Okay.
Stare any longer and you'll distract me.
One piece of chocolate isn't that distracting, right?
You know what I want. We need a more private place. Want to feel the evening breeze? You can't move with this. isn't any space here,
Really? Let me try.
Shouldn't you play along? It's not cold. We can stay here for a bit.
You better behave.
The weather's nice. The moon is rounder and more gorgeous than last time.
Scenery is beautiful. Is that why you brought me here?
It's because I have my darling Miss Bodyguard. I trust her with everything. With you, I can always look forward to the scenery.
Moonlight spills across the river, shimmering ripples on the water surface. I lie contentedly in Raphael's embrace. Our time spent near the river flows away without me realizing. The scenery is beautiful. It's getting late. When should we head back?
Do you remember our pop quiz from earlier? Let's stay for a while longer. I have a surprise for you after midnight.
Now I'm completely lost.
So, remember when we were fixing the car? Your watch picked up energy fluctuations from a protocore.
You have a lead?
All your questions will be answered in 2 hours.
Raphael holds up 2 fingers. Thank you, Raphael. But this is something I should do by myself since it's my job.
Being my bodyguard, helping me find inspiration, spending a couple of days mixing paints just because of an idea I suddenly came up with. Why do I never think about how my work matters shouldn't trouble you?
Reaches out. His fingers touch mine and slowly slide, tightly intertwined.
When will you realize that the distance between us no longer exists?
The warmth of our clasped hands shields me from the breeze. We stopped needing to worry about such things long ago. I gently squeeze his hand, then I'm... All right, then. For these 2 hours, go anywhere. Doesn't matter what you want to see.
Only 2 hours?
Can also be renewed. Chuckles softly, leans in to kiss my cheek.
It's signed and sealed. You can't back out now.
It's 1:30 a.m. On the Riverside Road, engines roar as every car races recklessly at speeds past the speed limit. Raphael follows behind them. He tries to maintain a safe distance, but an unsettling tension still hangs in the air. Why are they driving like that? It's as if they have a death wish.
Since last month, there's been an increase in illegally modified cars here. They race from midnight until dawn. Hold on tight. They think we're in the way. I need to step on the gas.
Tires grip the asphalt with tremendous force, and the engine's speed sends slight tremors throughout the car. Vehicles on both sides box us in. At high speeds, even the slightest steering wheel adjustment could spell disaster. The night silence is shattered. Suddenly, my watch sends an alert about a change in some protocore energy.
Did you spot it? Their power source.
They're using protocores to modify their engines.
Wade said that cars have been driving into the park every night lately. He found it strange, but he couldn't investigate. This kind of thing is under the Hunters Association's jurisdiction.
All of them. I'll record these cars and send the data to Captain Jenna.
It'll be a piece of cake.
Rafayel tightly grips the steering wheel and pushes the car to its absolute limit as the speedometer needle swings wildly before settling back.
The one on the right. Did you get it?
It's crystal clear.
Hold on tight. I'm turning.
Rafayel yanks the steering wheel and the sports car slides less than half a meter before cutting perfectly through the curve.
They really think they can shake me off that easily?
You've got a smug expression on your face.
You don't like it?
I really like it. Rafayel and I share a knowing smile through the rearview mirror. Only when I confirm that all the vehicle information I recorded is visible does he exit the racing lane, drive away victorious. One month later, I submit my final report to the system. The protocore smuggling case is over.
A prominent art trading group is suspected of protocore smuggling. Currently, they're under investigation. Police say they can't rule out the connections between this group and ongoing money laundering cases.
Maybe Rafayel saw the whole picture from the start. On that day, we were outside the auto repair shop when I asked about why he suddenly wanted to fix the car. He only chuckled and took my hand. You could have fixed your car at any time. Why now? Is it really just because you feel like you could take care of yourself now?
There is another reason, yeah. This car is great. It can take us to any corner of the world. And you said you wanted to travel. I'm just getting ready in advance.
Are you serious?
Obviously. What about you, cutie? Won't you come with me? Let me take the wheel. I'll drive us toward an unknown future. You trust me, right?
What I remember, Rafayel was earnest and resolute. Isn't the answer obvious? Ask that. Must have been an inadequate bodyguard.
You still have 30 minutes before you can get off work. But I don't mind waiting.
What happened?
I woke up from my afternoon nap and wanted to walk around. So I followed the coast and ended up at the ferry terminal. Whew, I'm tired. I don't want to walk back. Can you pick me up?
Need a bodyguard and a driver?
I left my car at the gallery. But going from your workplace to the gallery isn't exactly convenient for you, yeah?
If it's your car, then maybe I could swing by. The corners of my mouth are involuntarily raised as I hang up and look at Tara. Tara, can I borrow that volumizing hairspray you mentioned? The one that's good at making hair fluffy?
Here, you have a date tonight, huh?
Of course. I have to fix my hair and take my artist out for a spin. Yay! Nice little card. I have to admit that you know, if it had been someone else that it wasn't like in my top husbandos, I might have been a little reluctant to pull for this. But it was Raphael, so I had to. But that's okay. We're all done with that. I really do like the little mini story side stuff and the mini games they have, though. I'm telling you, this game, I don't know why, it's just, if I'm bored and I play it, I just keep wanting to do it over and over, I swear. Put this in the date option simple, please. Oh, God. But anyway, I am going to do the idle cards tomorrow. I'm still not sure if I'm doing all 4 or 2. I need to double check time and what else I might have to deal with tomorrow. But I want to stop here for now. So, let me check things really quick over in the land of Twitch. Yep, okay, that's good. Oh. For those that were watching here with me today, thank you for being here. If you haven't already, please be sure to give me a follow here on Twitch, as that does help me with my goals here. For those watching in the future, thank you for watching my VODs. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that'll let you know when new VODs are available and when I post songs to my main channel, which I spent this weekend doing, which is why I didn't stream this weekend, because I recorded my favorite ballad from the musical Wicked, The Wizard and I. If you haven't listened to that yet, please head on over to my main YouTube channel and give that a listen. Really happy with how that turned out. I wanted to record that song last year, but I wasn't feeling so good because of gremlin invasion, wink wink nudge nudge. But I was in much better health this year. Hello, Ruka, you're coming right at the end of my stream, but welcome nevertheless. Glad to have you here. So yeah, that's all for now. I will be back tomorrow. It's okay, Ruka. If you're free tomorrow around the same time, I'll be here and it'll be a much longer stream. I'm gonna stream the cards I got from the Idol event for Love and Deepspace, because I haven't done that yet. Thank you for the follow, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can see you here again tomorrow. Well, that's all for now. Have a fantastic day. See you next time. Bye-bye.